To the practice exam conducted by KIWI International Center. My name is Mohammed Ali. I am going to be examiner for this part of test. I am recording this for clerical purposes, and this exam is going in Tuy Quang City, Vietnam, and the time is now 9:58. This speaking has 3 parts. I'll give you instructions for each. May I see your identification, please? Can I see your identification, please? Okay. What's your name?
My name is Min.
What can I call you?
You can call me Tom.
For the part of the test, I'll ask you some questions to know you better. Are you a student or working?
I'm currently a student at Tuyên Quang Gifted High School, and next year I will be in 10th grade at the English class of that school.
Let's talk about the general topic. What makes you happy?
Well, I would consider myself to be someone that is really easy to please, since I have a lot of interests and there are a lot of things that can make me happy. So, for example, when I'm really feeling down and I'm feeling unhappy, I just need a little bit of encouragement, or just some friends or family members taking me out for food, and that will make me just happy again.
Is it easy to make you happy?
So I would say that I'm a pretty person that is pretty easy to make happy.
What do you do when you are happy?
So when I am happy, I still do the things that I usually do in my daily life, such as doing my homework, doing my chores, and just relaxing. But the difference is that I do it with much more confidence and more efficiency. So in conclusion, when I'm happy, I do things a lot more efficiently, and I have my work done more quickly.
What makes you unhappy?
So I get unhappy as easy as I get happy, as I get happy. And for example, when I get a bad grade, I usually feel very unhappy and really disappointed in myself. And also when I am annoyed by other people, I would usually feel really, and I also feel unhappy for a small period of time. And in addition, the weather also contributes to my mood, or my overall mood of the day. When the weather is too wet or too hot, it may make me feel just miserable and unhappy all day.
Do you think money can make people happy?
So I personally think that money doesn't necessarily buy you happiness. It can be a catalyst, a gateway for you to achieve satisfaction and happiness in life. Money can get you a lot of things, such as to get sort of some necessities that you need to have a happy life, and which is
Okay. What do you like to do when you are happy?
so when I am happy, I like to do relaxing things to just keep this happy mood for a longer time. So usually I often go hang out with my friends, such as watching a movie or going to the park to just talk together. And also I listen to music, to uplifting music, and read books. So, I can-
Okay. What kind of things make you happy?
so I think there are a lot of things that make me happy. And for example, is one example is good grades. It not only makes me happy, but also my parents. Another thing is like food and drinks. When I when I have get to eat good food, I feel really happy. And another thing is when I'm close to my loved ones, I can feel a sense of comfort, and that also makes me really happy.
Okay. What kind of things do Vietnamese people feel happy about?
So looking at Vietnamese people, I can tell that they are more motivated by money, or just money and valuable things, more like houses and cars. And a lot of young people nowadays are motivated by cash, and they they use that as the motivation to work harder and to achieve better things in life.
Is it easy to be happy for you?
Overall, I would think that it's really easy to make me happy, since I have a lot of interests and a lot of people, and I have a lot of connections with people, so a lot of people can make me happy. And
Okay, that's the end of part 1. For this part, I'll show you some questions. You have a note and paper. If you have to make some notes, I'll give you a topic. You need to answer, you need to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I'll tell you when to start and when to stop. Okay? It is your paper and pen. And the topic is, describe a person who inspired you to do something interesting. Your time starts now. Okay, stop. Okay, start speaking. Describe a person who inspired you to do something interesting.
well, so very recently I have done something that changed my outlook on one part of the world, and so I'm going to tell a story about how it went down. So that the person who inspired me to do that thing was my old English teacher, who went with me on a trip to Phu Quoc Island, which is an island about in the southern side of Vietnam. So I met her through my 5 years of studying with her, and I can say that she is an excellent teacher who gave me the building blocks for my English foundation now. And so she originally asked me to go sea walking, which is like when you go down to the bottom of the ocean and you you look at the coral reefs and the fishes and etc. But the thing is that I'm deadly afraid of water, and I originally refused to do it. And so she persuaded me and how I should do it. She told me about how the ocean was beautiful and fascinating, and how one could learn much more about it when going on this expedition. And so after a lot of deliberation, I decided to go with her on that trip, and I was taken aback by the sheer beauty of the ocean, and also how I have learned to, overcome my fears and to do something that I originally would have done. And I would have to thank her for this, for being such an amazing teacher to me, and who has taught me to step out my safety zone and to do things that I would never have
Okay.
imagined.
What types of people become role models in your society?
Can you ask the question
Yeah.
again?
Which types of people become role models in your society?
So in Vietnam, we are heavily influenced by the Chinese morals that the person with a higher level of education often be more successful. So in Vietnam, parents often consider those high flyers to be role models for the children to follow.
Do you agree that famous people have more responsibilities than ordinary people?
I definitely agree with that idea since famous people are often under a lot of scrutiny and they often have to be more responsible and to be more careful with what they do. And if not, they will prove to be really bad role models for their fans and for the whole public alike.
What happens when young people lack good role models?
Um, can you ask it again?
What happens when young people lack good role models?
When someone lacks a good role model, they might become really lost and they don't know what to do with their life. They also would, I think, they would also turn to things like crime to have a sense of direction, and it will be a really bad thing.
What standards of behavior should teachers set?
So in classrooms, I personally think that the teachers should set standards that are, applicable to the students, and the standards should not be too, far-fetched. It should be easily done by the students to ensure a comfortable learning environment for them.
Okay, that's the end of the part of the exam. Thank you for